Hey guys, this is Mark with Strength Ministries and Psalms chapter 22. Sounds very familiar. Alright guys, Psalms 22 again sounds very, very familiar. Listen to a couple of the verses I'm going to read to you. Now this is a longer chapter, so I'm going to challenge you to read this for yourself for the entirety of the chapter. And let's just see what God gives you. But this is what I heard when I read this. Psalms 22 verse 1. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Doesn't that sound familiar? Why art thou so far from helping me and from the words of my roaring? Now then, if we go down just a little bit, verse 17 through 20. I may tell all of my bones. They look and they stare upon me. They part my garments among them and cast lots upon my vesture. Be not thou far from me, O Lord, my strength hast thee to help me. Deliver my soul from the sword, my darling, from the power of the dogs. That almost sounds like some of this is what Jesus said on the cross. At the beginning here, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Is that not what Jesus uttered on the cross? He was uttering scripture. Isn't that phenomenal? He wasn't being disrespectful to God. He was asking him, just as the psalmist of David asked in Psalms 22, where are you? Why are you allowing this to happen? And of course we know why God allowed it to happen, because Jesus was the ultimate sacrifice. See, we as children of God know that we need to live a life that is pleasing to Him. And the only way we can live that life is if we live the example that Jesus taught us. See, even Jesus dealt with temptation and hurt and shame and fear and anxiety. But the way He dealt with it was better than the way we would. And that's why He was the perfect example for us. Psalms chapter 22 is a perfect word of encouragement for you today, knowing that Jesus Christ uttered those very words. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? And then we go down, and we know this is Jesus, but they're talking about rending His clothes, tearing His clothes apart, and casting lots at His feet. That's exactly what happened to Jesus. So I'm wondering how much of this Psalms King David was talking about here was actually mentioning Jesus. That's interesting to me, and it's something to think about today, child of God. I challenge you to read Psalms 22 for yourself. But again, when you're going through the hard times, remember that Jesus also went through those same hard times. And know that no matter what you face, if you give it to Jesus Christ, you won't regret it. He'll take care of you. I pray you're encouraged today. God bless.